Hi. Facts about the Colosseum. The Colosseum, one of the most iconic architectural masterpieces in the world. First, I'm going to start off with some history, some background. Its real name is the Flavian Amphitheater. It adopted the name of the Colosseum many centuries ago. I'm sorry, later. The construction started about 70 and it went on to about 80 AD. So from 70 AD to 80 AD. It's located in the east of the Roman Forum, which for ancient Rome, that's where the majority of the important buildings were located. Now, a lot of people think or been told that there were naval reenactments performed inside the Colosseum. That's partially true. It was only done for the first 2 years, and that's because the Hypogem didn't have all the structures when it got remodeled. But we'll get into that later. Gladiatorial fights, they were done all the way until like 435 AD, and animal hunts were done all the way until like 523 AD. Now, these events were all-day events, but only happen a few times a year. The architecture. When you walk into the Colosseum, you realize what you have missed in all your life. It is the largest amphitheater, and it's still imitated today by some of the more modern structures. The materials. It's all stone. It's travertine. Now, there are some myths about saying that the Colosseum was covered in marble. That's impossible. Even back then, at the peak of the Roman Empire, marble was still really expensive. So no. So the only areas that had marble were where the Empress and the Emperor sat, which they sat in the opposite sides of the Colosseum. They didn't sit together. Now, the Hypogem. To me, that's the most interesting part of the Colosseum. So you have the first floor, second, and third floor, and at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, that's their Hypogem. That's where all the slaves and animals were kept. That's where the elevators were being moved or open to allow the gladiators to go up. The deck was wood. Now, the pulleys, the systems that they had, it was a lot of technology that they used back then. The significance. The empire. The Colosseum obviously represented all the luxury that the Romans had. Slaves, animals, people from all over the empire came to the Colosseum. Now the seating. The seating worked as it was the idea that the farther away you were from the emperor, the lower the class you were. So non-citizens had to sit all the way to the top, to the tops. They didn't even sit, they actually stood on, I guess, wood. It was not even stone. So today, the significance of it today. The Pope uses it for a few events during the year. It's obviously an international attraction. So, I know many of you have heard different facts and stories, but I'm just recounting the facts from first-hand experiences to inform you about one of the world's 7 new wonders. Thank you.